In this tutorial, we are going to look over roles and permissions in RosterMate, how to create custom roles, choose what each role can access, and assign those roles to your staff. To create a role, first head into the Settings tab. On the left-hand sidebar, click on Roles. You will see the Roles page pop up. To create a new role, simply type the name you want into the Add New Role input box. For example, we are going to create a role called Admin. Once the role exists, click on it to open up all of the permissions. You will now see a complete list of everything someone could be allowed to do inside of RosterMate. Things like editing rosters, editing templates, managing timesheets, managing employees, and much more. Simply select all of the permissions you want that role to have. For example, an admin role would generally have nearly everything selected. One permission worth highlighting is the Can View All Shifts permission. Many businesses choose to give this specific permission to the default role, the role that all staff get automatically. This means every employee can see everyone else's shifts on their mobile app, not just their own. Another common practice that some businesses do is to create a special role just for key staff you want to have this ability. For example, senior caregivers or team leaders, head chefs, or anyone who benefits from knowing who else is working. Keep in mind that staff often like this because they can see which coworkers are rostered on with them and get a better understanding of the full team for the day. But how you use it is completely up to you. Once you've selected everything you want this role to have, click the Saved Permissions button. Now we just need to assign the role to the select staff members. To do this, go to the Manage tab. Click on the employee you want to give this role. On their employee card, you will see a button called Manage Roles. Select that, choose the role you created, and then click Update. The staff member now officially has that role. Let's take a look at what the employee would have seen with and without the role. So before a staff member is given any role, if they were to log into the website, they will only see a very limited dashboard. It's basically empty and only shows their shifts and announcements because they have no permissions yet. However, once they are assigned the role, the website instantly updates to show them the pages and features that they now have access to, such as rosters, timesheets, employees, reports, and so on, depending on what you enabled. It is important to note for regular employees who just have the default role, we recommend that they do not use the website at all. Instead, they should use the RosterMate Employee app. The RosterMate Employee app is far more user-friendly, has more functionality for the staff. It is designed for mobile use. It shows their roster, available shifts, leave requests, notifications, messaging, and much more. The website is generally meant for admins, managers, and schedulers, not for everyday staff. Lastly, if you operate multiple locations, you will typically want an admin or manager for each location. The process is exactly the same. Create the roles you need, select the permissions, and assign them to the right people. This lets each branch manage their own staff and rosters without having to access the other locations. Unless, of course, you choose to give them that access through the Location Access tab, which was covered in a previous tutorial.